from here to the bus stop just over the road there. You can't see it by the trees. Now, the trams used to go down the centre here, and she was actually killed a few yards away from here by a drunken policeman who, she wasn't even on the road when he hit her. This drunken policeman was that drunk, he came onto the grass verge here and knocked it down and was killed. And John, heard the story. That really affected his life because they were just getting on, like, just starting all over again, as it were. So that was the tragedy there, which really screwed John.
The guy got off too, right?
What?
The policeman got off.
He
right?
got off, yeah. Well, we didn't have the breath analyzer in those days, And of course, John Lennon wasn't as famous then. The guy who was famous photographer, been all through the Vietnamese War, got killed taking photographs here.
Really? Oh, that's great to know.
It's such a narrow road, and you think you're in a country lane,
Oh my God!
So this is the famous. But are we on camera now?
We are on.
Yeah. Originally, it was an old house, which is not a school. A lot of people think it was a school for orphan children. It wasn't. It was a school. If your parents were ill and they both had to go to hospital, nobody used to look after you. Yeah. Or if your parents had gone to jail, they used to put them up in here. The kids here were not orphans, nor were they criminals. It's just a home for children who were in sort of transit while their parents sort of solved their problems. And these gates I once had some Americans who came and they wanted to go and take some grass, strawberry fields, and there were two gardeners there cutting the grass. And I said, well, go and ask the gardeners. He said, they thought they were mad. He said, they were cutting it for nothing. How much you want a sack? Okay, that's the famous...
I could sell it,
I once wrote to them, to the maiden, and I said, could I cut the grass for free? And I got news for you. When we go back to the grapes, it's your round, okay? I've got a witness in front of the camera, it's your round.
Make sure your mother doesn't see this.
Let's go.
I'm supposed to be out of my country.
Okay, this guy called Father Mackenzie who found a tombstone says Eleanor Rigby. Paul's story is that it wasn't even going to be Father Mackenzie, it was going to be Father McCartney. And he just went through the phone book and they saw Father McCartney. Right. The guy makes a professional living now, they're complete fucking lies, isn't it? Yeah. But if he makes a few bucks.
Yeah, right.
Well, everybody thinks, oh, Father Mackenzie,
Yeah.
And it wasn't true. He found the grave. Yeah. This is what I find very interesting. As this is where John used to be in the choir. Yeah. This was his stomping ground. And this is where, at the back of here, when they had the garden fete, is where he first met Paul, when they did a Quarry Bank sort of carnival. And over there is the hall, which you saw me in Complete Beatles, where they played after the carnival. It was in the hall there. I'll show you in a bit more. But I think it's very interesting. John.
Sorry.
That the famous church that John went to is a symbol of peace.
Yeah,
you want to take a shot on it because it's a beautiful church.
Watch your right.
And we've only got one more call to make. So,
right, I got about 2.5 minutes left. Oh, that's great.
So that's St. Peter's, okay? Do you want to phone the hall, or is it? Do you want to photograph the hall, or should we go straight to John's now? We've only got 2 minutes.
No, we should go to George's.
Yeah.
We've only got 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, because they told
the Arnold Grove John.
Now, you see, when it's unadopted, It means that the street doesn't belong to the corporation. In the olden days, that it was up to the people who lived in the houses to maintain the street. And of course they never did it, so now the corporation are doing it. But when you see it, it's very rare you see that unadopted, which means it's not unadopted by the city of Liverpool. It was up to the people who lived in the houses to maintain the streets and gutters. Again, we're in small houses where there are 2 up and 2 down. It was a luxury to have a bathroom. Well, no. They didn't even have any hot water. You just had one cold tap. And if you wanted to go to the toilet, you had to go into the backyard. Seen photographs of George's house where he lives in now. It's bigger than Buckingham Palace. He employs 12 gardeners. And this is his humble beginnings. Could you believe it?
Number 12,
that through
right?
the magic of music, he's now living in this paradise, handmade films, but this is his humble beginnings. And now all it remains to be said that I'm the fucking humble one now. Focus, yeah. I'll take my glasses off while I cry. Oh, I've got a little tear. A little bit of tear let me down, folks. Yeah. What went wrong? Yeah. Anyway, can I shake hands with you all? Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
And I've enjoyed it. Yeah.
Let's go have a pint. I'm afraid you've gone limp here. Oh boy, I couldn't have imagined we could have gotten such a great tour. I hope you know how much we appreciate this. We will show you.
Oh, we can cut across here, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. You guys got a hassle here. I know. Getting that. So it's like an outhouse in the back.
Oh, they've got extension. So you just about got it all in then?
Oh, we got it all.
We got it all.
Just letting the time run out.
Ultra rare.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Looking at very good stuff.
It's nicely Williams.
No, I haven't heard it yet. There's like a promotional EP out or something or other?
This new Williams Wheelhouse as well. Wow. That's nice. It's a new McCartney press to play on stage.
That's the Toby, that's the show that's on this week. It's not very informative, you know, it doesn't give you any, you know, like story. You know, doing it.
Is your Wilburys, is that outtakes or is it just the EPs?
No, it's the whole
The whole new one.
Right, folks, seeing that I'm loaded, can I buy you a drink?
John, what's that? He's got the whole new Wilbury.
I got the whole new one?
Who wants to buy it? It's a drink.
Yeah, because I'm loaded.
Now listen guys, this is a fucking one-off here.
Hey?
What did I have?
It's a one-off here.
What did I have?
There's one snack though guys, you have to drink it out of one of his mugs.
We haven't got any.
I'm trying to get you out of this.
Yeah.
Quite a heavy. Quite heavy.
Miles.
Tim.
Yeah.
Heavy, it's like a special damage. This one is like
Good smile in here. I think it's my
Yeah.